Hello, people of the webs. Humans have been making fiction for thousands of years. Many thousands of years, even hundreds of thousands of years. There is an equal amount of representation for both genders in fiction. For every male character, that is the average Joe or is God, there is a female character that is the average Joe or is God. Over 40% of characters are male, over 40% of characters are female, 20% of characters are other. But you can guarantee if there are many fictional or non-fictional characters or peoples, other people have thought, can this character beat maybe this character? Theoretical battles of this character versus this character. Screenrant, many fucking years ago, from the 2020, so December of 2020, so that is the December of the first year of COVID, more than maybe 3 years ago. Screenrant has 10 animated female characters that can win a fight. Your first or only question might be, a fight against what? Or who? You just have to assume it means in general, meaning these have to be the 10 most powerful female of all characters that are female in all fiction. These 10 female characters have to be the most powerful of all female characters in all of the human fiction. For number 10 is Merida from Brave. They're an archer. They're as fragile or as weak as most other human beings. They're just very talented in terms of accuracy, range, or weaponry. For number 9 is Elsa from movie Frozen. The movie Frozen is overrated as fuck. Very overrated. Its fans are only ever children that just aspire to all sorts of Disney bullshit made by society. Elsa is the 21st century equivalent of Barbie. It is clear to say Frozen is bad, very bad. Elsa as the character, more powerful than Merida, but just has ice powers. They are many thousands of tons. They can make many thousands of metric tons of ice per minute. They're not exactly nigh omnipotent or anything. For number 8 is Raven from the Teen Titans, the most overrated character of the Teen Titans. Hell, the cartoon itself is overrated, but at least it's not as bad as Teen Titans Go, a cartoon that is far worse, but at least is hated by smarter people. Elsa versus Raven, both characters are vaguely in the same ballpark. Elsa can produce many thousands of tons of ice in the span of minutes. Raven has telekinetic or psionic abilities. If there was a fight between both of these characters, or both of these characters have to go up against similar opponents, you can guarantee they'll be vaguely the same. But how can Elsa or even Raven be in the 10 most powerful characters that are female? For number 7 is Elastigirl. You can argue that Elsa is more powerful, maybe Raven too. Elastigirl just has the stretching powers. I mean, Elastigirl as a character is far superior to Raven or Elsa as a character. I mean, in terms of powers, they should just be closer to maybe 9th place. And number 6 is the worst character in fiction in the worst cartoon of all human fiction. Marge from The Simpsons. Marge being the worst character ever created, The Simpsons being the very worst cartoon ever created. I can make like 10 videos about how The Simpsons cartoon is so complete stupid. But Marge is just human, has no powers. They say Marge becomes a fighting machine, however they mean allegorical, or metaphorically. But hysterical strength is a thing all humans have. Even all other creatures, all creatures have hysterical strength. Marge is no different. Hell, Marge is actually below human levels of strength most of the time. You can be fair, a feather can probably kill Marge Simpson. For number 5 is Mulan. Might be a little bit sort of biased because Mulan is my favourite Disney princess, but Mulan is far superior in every way. Mulan is a brave fighter, a warrior, even gets a sword, has this guide, as in the form of this dragon, voiced by Eddie Murphy for some reason. Well, Mulan is actually far superior to characters like Marge, but Mulan is not superhuman in the slightest, closer to being peak human. Now, the 10 female characters that are the most powerful, you think they would not be primarily peak humans here. There might be female characters that are superhuman, even out of just characters that are animated. For number 4 is Taronga Leela from the cartoon Futurama. But for Taronga Leela, they are just peak human at most. Although there's an episode, Taronga Leela, Bender, Bending Rodriguez, Philip J. Fry all get superpowers from a cream, but it was just for one episode. Out of a list of 10 animated female characters that are the most powerful, Leela should not even be in the top 100. They're certainly above characters like Marge. Number 3 is Kim Possible. Plenty of agility, nimble, gadgets, but you can probably just kill this Kim Possible by snapping their back. There's a very thin waist. Basically, Kim Possible is too fragile or nimble, or too fragile, relying upon just agility and a bit of strike force. Basically, should not be in the list of 10 most powerful characters that are female. For number 2 is Fiona from Shrek. The same problem. They're not anything above superhuman, not even close to superhuman. Though at least Fiona becomes an ogre. At least an ogre is close to or in the range of superhuman. For number 1 is one of the very worst characters in fiction in one of the very worst fictions ever. It is Lois Griffin from the cartoon Family Guy. But Lois Griffin is a cunt. Right, so Lois has no superpowers in the slightest. Certainly not more powerful than people like maybe other female characters in the show. Lois Griffin is a cunt. Probably not as much as Marge, but certainly not superhuman. Alright, so basically this video is another example of Screenrant being stupid. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and you can dislike if that function is not yet removed by YouTube. Thank you for watching this upload.